Jessica's waiting. She wants the blue flower.
Oh.
Just a small piece of vacation, chocolate ice cream.
Oh, was they just here? No, not at all. She was just looking for some, I was just saying, you know, it wasn't for anybody specific. Yeah.
Friend said he'd like, for his piece, was a small piece of cake and a little bit of chocolate ice cream.
This is this one.
Lisa, what do you want?
Yeah.
I want a small piece of cake. Same thing.
Any ice cream?
Oh, ice cream.
Yeah.
Jessica gets all
You
the
get-
treats.
You get
Before
pretty
it?
ice cream, don't you? Pink and green.
What kind of ice cream?
I'm gonna pass.
Pink.
After.
Fran wants a little bit of chocolate.
I-
Okay, if I felt used to
Hi, Jess. Go outside.
Out here?
Do you want to?
We got our glass
Hey,
and brass
Harvey.
furniture. Oh, Sherry Lowry told me about it.
You have a birthday card from us? Brenda?
It's out on the
Mail you want?
table. No. It's on the table.
Hi, Lisa.
What's it say?
Lisa, why don't you get Brenda's
Happy
Hi.
birthday, Brenda.
Lisa, get Brenda's birthday card.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how good it did there. I went right down and bought some
Yeah,
for here.
yep, it does work good.
When they don't have presents.
And Brenda already got
I already
her
got my
presents.
presents.
When you get old, you can't have presents.
They're at my house. Move,
No,
Lisa.
they're not. They're here.
Did
Oh,
you
well,
did
there's
you
a
give me
confusing situation there, isn't it?
did you give me a present, Jessie?
Both.
Look, Jessica, over here on the floor.
What'd you
This
say?
way. See that gray thing on the floor? Don't pick it up. That's Aunt Brenda's birthday present. She already got it.
She already opened it.
Yeah, long time ago.
Sorry, Lisa.
A computer.
Thanks for the card.
Wait over it.
Brenda said thanks for the card.
You're welcome.
Grandma together and more presents.
Didn't buy any more presents.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have any money.
Cherry.
Grandma and Grandpa are cheap.
We gave it all there and
I was good for me.
I know.
Just.
well, Amy's making more money.
I got my.
And she's doing it when she goes to school and coming back, you know. So she's spending almost no extra
Yes, I am
time.
spending a lot of extra time. Sometimes I don't get home. Sometimes I don't get home till like 5, 6 o'clock. I should be home at 2:30.
About 110 degrees now.
I'm talking about in comparison to what you would be working.
All right. And I don't smell like hamburgers either.
Make more money there.
40 hours later.
Do that again, Jess.
And I got a better job than getting grass started.
What's the name of the guy?
Brenda's
So
job.
he lives in Rochester
Well,
now.
then at
Brenda?
least she held the position till I could find a man to do it.
Brenda.
Took Brenda to do a man's job though, didn't it?
Obviously
Does Ken live in
inadequately.
Rochester? Yeah. No. Does he live
Why
with
is
you,
that
or-
obvious?
Well, once they found it.
You don't even know what a night auditor does.
Audits at night.
Oh, cause the job's from 11 to
So
7.
can you hear the hiccups in my hair?
He's going to
I have 8
school.
o'clock classes. I have
Can you
classes.
hear the hiccups in the hair?
What's he going to school for?
Here they are. Gotta close them back up so they can't get out. Did you hear him again?
College educated.
Yeah.
I am a little bit.
I've got a good job. I got a good job for you, Brenda. The point is, you know, it's a career job.
What's the matter? Can't stay on your own 2 feet?
Jessica, you're gonna knock into that table and you're gonna knock over.
Come here, Jess.
Lamb.
They take customers out to dinner.
Come here. Go get on that couch.
Sure has no class.
Look at me. Kiss the camera. Burp.
Walk through the ride, nothing better to do.
Talking about now.
And she takes me.
Do you have any job openings over?
It's the clock.
This is a Christmas tablecloth.
Say ding ding.
It's the only one in
I
that shape.
hired a limo and a chauffeur when I went down to
In a few minutes.
Oklahoma there last week.
Really, you had low
I was there 4 hours. We waited right there, and they took us to dinner and brought us back. Waited some more.
I thought you rented a Crown Victoria.
No.
So you had a guy taxi you around in a business truck?
From the airport to
If I was a business person, someone showed up in a taxi, I'd be saying, all right, get in there. Amy in New York City, that's all.
Agreed. Are they crazy? The driver you did that?
No, that was Oklahoma.
No.
No, he was Indian. Hi Ken, hi Brenda. Appreciate you having me down here today to take a look at some of my products. Hopefully you'll find them interesting and enjoy what it is that I put together for you. Have you heard of the bullseye crossset before? You haven't? Well, it's a revolutionary fixed center crosshead that was featured on the November issue of the Wire Journal magazine. And anyway, oh, you have seen that. Okay, well that's the bullseye that was taken at a company in Rochester, New York. The name of it, it's Spectrum Cable is the name of the company. Not to be confused with Spectrum Wire of East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. This is Spectrum Cable. They're a kind of like a subdivision of Belden. They're part of the Simcona electronics group that represents Belden. But anyway, just a small company, and we went in there and took some photography, took some photographs, and anyway, it managed to get on the front page of the Wire Journal magazine. I'd like to show you the bullseye and show you some of the new ideas that we have incorporated into the bullseye. And along with the bullseye, I've also designed two other products: the Vortex and the Paradox crosshead. First of all, what I'd like to do is show you the bullseye. Do you mind if I put this on the desk or on the chair?
No, go right ahead.
Okay. Whatever you're doing, ask them. If you've got plenty of room on a conference table and it's not going to obstruct anybody's view, go ahead and ask them. I'm having some difficulty already with the presentation because it's like it's not natural.
Yeah.
But anyway, the bullseye is designed in part because back in the early days of the company, when I'd go around selling crossheads, conventional crossheads, adjustable crossheads, seemed like everybody was interested in getting a good fixed center crossheads, but there were none on the market. And although they claimed to be fixed center or self-centering, they weren't all that they were cracked up to be. What I have come up with is a 4-piece crosshead that consists of the cover, the body, a flow divider or core tube, and a die holder. There are no nuts or bolts or anything to hold it together. There's a spanner wrench associated with this. Let me get my other briefcase out here and get some of the tools out. Spanner wrench. You've seen these spanner wrenches, I'm sure, on one particular machine or another, but it's just a standard old spanner wrench. And basically the operator would use the spanner wrench to loosen it. What I'd like to do is take the crosshead apart and show you, first of all, what it's all about. The cover is 2.5 inch 16 threads, and it's removed. There's a quarter 20 bolt in the crosshead, and the operator would just screw a little quarter 20 bolt. We should have one. Okay, have to have one for the show. Quarter 20 bolt, and that is pulled out, lifted out in this fashion, and placed down on the floor. The die holder is tapered and fits into the receptacle area of the crosshead. Captures the wire captures the plastic as it comes down over the flow divider, and guides the plastic through the die over the tip. Yeah, get it back up right here. We'll fly in our next demonstration. Okay. Anyway, not shown here is a die mount. Okay, the operator would take this out and eject the die by tapping on it. The parts are tapered. I'm sorry I dropped that on your desk. Give you $500 credit for that marker. I'll buy a new desk, whatever you want to do here, okay? But I didn't mean to do that, okay? I should have had that desk protected. I have another towel here. That's the reason Oh, you like the color? Well, I thought it was a good contrast, okay? Usually get some pretty good comments because of that. But the die is tapered. It's 5-degree taper. And they can't resist. They got to pick that up and look it over, okay? Because dies are usually shaped, all kinds of shapes on the outside, but basically it's the same thing on the inside. They've all got to do the same thing, and that's funnel that plastic down into the center, okay? 5-degree taper, included angle. And the reason that we did that is because of its ability to lock on center. Okay, now you saw how that just fell in there like that and locked in. Okay, these tapers are an exact match, and that's what we do. We're masters of tapered fits. So the way this unit works is that these tapers fall to center and are locked, absolutely locked on center. There are no tolerances. Plus or minus nothing, absolutely nothing, not a millionth of an inch or anything. Everything is a tapered fit, locks right in to center. Don't hurt yourself, but go ahead and try to push that out of there. You can't be done, okay? Can't be done, okay? As a matter of fact, if you push that out of there, I'll give you a free tip or a free die, okay? And then watch them hurt themselves, okay? No, don't do that, right? So anyway, but even though it's locked in, probably take a couple 100 pounds to push that out of there. Just a slight tapping will release it, okay? That's all that's involved. So once again, now this happens to be a pressure setup, but this crosshead is good for pressure, tubing, semi-sleeving, you name it, it runs it. We can put any kind of configuration in the tip or die that you need so that you can run any kind of cable. For doing duplex wire or 3-conductor wire, whatever, the way we work